another Eagles Nest podcast. I'm Brad Brewer, of course, and if you missed us, that's because we were off last week.
Yeah, for holiday.
For Labor Day.
Yep.
So I think it's kind of fitting.
Yeah.
For this episode.
I'm Vincent Devall. We're your host with the Eagle Homes team and Coldwell Banker Realty.
All right, today's episode is a seasonal special we're calling Fall Fun and Falling Rates with a question mark. Are the rates falling? Well, you're about to find out.
Yeah, that's right. We're covering two of our favorite things. How to enjoy the fall season here in Wisconsin and Northern Illinois, and what's happening with mortgage rates today.
Correct. Whether you're planning on a weekend getaway, looking for the best pumpkin patch, or wondering if it's the right time to buy a home, we got you covered. Also, we're going to touch on a few places because, of course, kickoff of the NFL season, football season. We're also going to talk about some good places to catch the game if you're not watching it at home.
Love it, love it. So let's start with fall fun, Brad.
Okay.
One of my favorite things this time of year is good scenic drive.
Yeah, and around here, I think you can't beat Lake Geneva in October. I think you got a lot of the Walworth County rolling hills and stuff like that. So by the third week of October, typically, that's when I think they call it the peak season. It's just the air is lit up with all kinds of color. You can hop on a boat for a boat cruise, hike the trails. I think the zip line still
Lake Geneva zip line.
Lake Geneva zip line, or even book a spa with a nice view and check out the fall leaves.
Yeah, and closer to the lakefront, Kenosha, Racine are also fantastic. If you want that peak color, usually hits in the second week of October for those areas, along with Pleasant Prairie following right afterwards. Perfect weekend drive up the shoreline to see the colors and the lake. So yeah, great little location there too as well.
And if you're looking for a road trip, you can head north or south really. If you want to head south, the Shawnee National Forest in Illinois, early late October into November is absolutely beautiful with all the foliage and more rolling hills and those some unique rock formations. I've not been down there, but it sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, and then not only do we have fall colors, but with fall colors comes fall festivals. Are another highlight. Wisconsin's got some of the best, like the Warrens Cranberry Festival last weekend of September. You got march tours, cranberry treats, and even live music. Yeah.
And Cedarburg, you're gonna have me at the first word. Wine and Harvest Festival. Had me, of course, at the wine. But just like a county fair, these festivals typically have some really amazing food. Seasonal foods too that are perfect for fall. Plus you get to see a giant pumpkin, boat races, grape stomping. I've heard of it, never watched it.
Yeah.
Except at a winery tour one time, I saw them stomping grapes. That was kind of interesting. And a sip on local wines all in one weekend.
It's pretty awesome. And if you're closer to Illinois, Sycamore has a classic pumpkin festival, and Eckert's Apple Fest in Grafton is great for apple picking, tractor rides, and yes, goats. Goats, yeah.
All right then. Okay. And you can't forget the Didier Farm. Hopefully I pronounced that right. I've never actually been there. It's in Lake County, down in Illinois. Pumpkin donuts. That actually sounds really good.
It actually is.
I'm trying to swing for the donuts right now. Hay rides, pig races. That does sound interesting. That might just be worth the trip right there. Pretty much like they call it fall heaven down there.
Yeah, and if you're more of an orchard person, the Apple Hut in Beloit is a must go to. Dozens of different apples, varieties, fresh cider, and once again, donuts. Apple cider donuts are, and if you get them warm with a little bit of cinnamon sugar glaze on them, oh, delicious.
Between fall and football, this is just not a good time to go for the waistline.
No,
all the way through Thanksgiving. But anyway, for a mix of adventure and family fun, of course, we've got the Wisconsin Dells from the Burlington area here. It's really just basically a 2-hour drive.
Yeah,
if you're a little bit speedier, you can make it under a 2-hour drive with no stops. It's another great fall destination. More zip lining, haunted boat rides.
Hey, jump on the ducks and you can get a haunted duck ride. It's pretty neat.
I think we just missed when they started that, but I've done the duck ride several times.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. Never been on the duck rides. They're
pretty interesting.
It's pretty cool. Or if it's chilly, you can head inside to the Kalahari Water Park or check out some of the other water parks in the area as well.
Yeah, and a ton of different stuff, dude, based on weather and in the Dells area. So whether you're after pumpkins, apples, adrenaline, fall around here has something for everyone. It's a great time of the year to get out before we really start getting cold.
Yeah, now when the weather really starts to turn fall, the colors start to dim, but we're still in fall. Of course, like we've said, started this weekend, and I'm gonna somehow work in that Sunday night game last night. It was an insane ending, but I'll get to that in a second.
I mean, what's crazy is I do prize picks. For those who don't know it, it's online gambling. You pick players. I picked 5 players. I was like, let's see what happens. And I think when I fell asleep, Josh Allen only had like 150 yards.
Yeah.
And then he goes to throw for almost 250 more between halfway through the third quarter and the fourth quarter. It was kind of crazy. I was like, there's no way.
It was an insane game, but anyway, so let's talk some football.
Yeah. Jump in.
Because fall also means game day. You got some of the local favorites for Southern Wisconsin is the Packers, Badgers, or even if you're rooting for the Bears for the Northern Illinois Hornets.
Yep.
In fairness, he is from Northern Illinois.
And I root for the Bears, so
he's
divided household.
He's very loyal.
Yeah.
Yes, he is a divided household. His wife is a Packers fan through and through. So
yeah.
But there's some, a lot of people do their Sunday munchies at their own house, maybe invite some people over, but if you want to get out, still see some of those fall colors right now and catch a place again. There's some really fun places in this area.
Yeah, I agree, exactly. So if you're near Burlington here, where we're located today, Rivals, Shooters, where you can also work in a golf swing, Archives, Bubba's Brickyard are some great spots that have a ton of TVs where you can, probably catch 3 or 4 games at the same time, but great area here in the Burlington area.
Yeah, and I'm not sure who has the NFL Sunday ticket package. I thought Shooters did. I was going to do, if I had a little more time, I was going to research that because some of us, our teams are not in this area.
Yeah.
The Colts dominated yesterday, by the way.
They did.
It looked really good, but we'll see how the season goes. Anyway, Lake Geneva, of course, has a couple of nice top choices. Next Door Pub now with 2 locations, one right kind of the downtown Lake Geneva area, and then one over by the Lake Como area. So that's one. Champ Sports Bar, old school, popular place right downtown. If you don't ever notice the facade, it sits in an old bank building, which is kind of cool. And they've got TVs around. If it's not such a good game, you can take up some of their pool, darts, and they got the basketball.
Yeah, the basketball hoops. Yeah.
It's inside and outside, by the way. So they've got a great outdoor bar area too.
Yeah.
And then also, no, this one I've not been to. Mashton Brewing.
I don't even know where that's at.
It's in the Lake Geneva area. According to some online research I was doing, it got some really good reviews.
Okay.
I'll have to find it. I don't know if that's new. I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
Usually if I haven't been to a place in this area, I at least have heard of it.
Right.
I have not, but it came up with some great reviews, so I'm gonna throw it out there.
Yeah, and I'll also throw Magpies out there in Lake Geneva area. There's, just tell you can actually just walk in the downtown area and, bar hop and, watch different games. Now, if you headed over to Elkhorn, Sports Page Bar is the town's classic sports pub. Walls on all the TVs, you just you won't miss anything there. It's just great little place.
And I'll throw an extra out there. We were at it about a month ago. Ernie's.
Yeah.
Downtown. It's actually in the basement.
Kind of in the basement,
of downtown, but it's the same block of Moy's, that's a popular restaurant everybody kind of knows. Plenty of TVs surrounding the bar, and I've not ate there yet, but it's supposedly really good food. I keep trying to get back there to try the food.
Okay.
So now, if you're headed to Milwaukee, Wauwatosa, hitting that area, of course, there's still baseball around for the Brewers playing, of course, but Bucktabon Tavern, again, that one I've not been to. I've been to Camp Bar, Jeff's Lucky Tavern. I think I've been there fast, but those are at least familiar. Again, Bucktabon, I've
You
never
should
heard
read
of
the
it.
scripts before you.
Have you ever heard of that?
No.
I've not heard of that one. So again, these were ones that came up with some really good reviews. I think it's the Left's Lucky Town that has the famous huge pretzel.
Now, if you're a true Packers fan, nothing beats Green Bay Stadium. Getting up there, Stadium View Sports Bar is right next to Lambeau with rooftop seating, ultimate game day energy. Then there's Titletown District where they have the ice rink, brewery, tailgating. It's basically a Disneyland for football fans. It's, pretty epic.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Of course, usually if I get up to Green Bay, I'm hoping I have tickets. But before we wrap up this football section, let's just take a second. Did you get a chance to watch some of the games? Obviously, we
I
touched
watched-
on the Sunday night game. That was
I watched about a quarter of the Packers game and then about half of the, I don't even know if I've watched half of the Bills game. So not a lot.
Well, I'll have to admit, the Bills game was getting out of hand. So it was, I don't know what time it was. I was kind of tired. So I went and laid in bed, started dozing off. Luckily, I woke up with about, I don't know, when it got excited, about 5 minutes left in the game.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, okay, well, they just scored touch. Oh, there's a fumble. Oh, there's
Really?
like,
Yeah.
yeah. So then of course, I shot up away. Of course, then I couldn't get back to sleep till for like another hour and a half because I was like, that was pretty exciting. But of course, your team plays tonight.
Yep.
Are they playing Minnesota? Right?
Minnesota, yeah.
Is it home or away?
It's home.
It's home game. So more football tonight, and of course, NFL's got your Thursday, Sunday, and Mondays.
Yeah, and it's so hard beginning of the season. Coaches are still learning their players still, trying to remember where they're supposed to be at certain times. So there's a lot of like opportunity for upsets. So I mean, Bears are not a favorite tonight, so I'm kind of hoping that we pull that off. So we'll see what happens.
And of course, not to throw dust on it, but of course, Wisconsin loves their college football as well.
Yeah.
Northern Illinois loves their college football as well. I don't know where the Badgers are. You went to the game this weekend.
Went to the game Saturday. It was a great game. Played Middle Tennessee State. It was a blowout. I think 42-10 maybe. So a blowout, but Wisconsin's not even ranked yet for college football.
So whether it's college, pro, fall sites, the southeastern Wisconsin, Northern Illinois has a lot of great destinations to kind of fill your fall fun needs when you have to move off the lake because those water temperatures start to really drop.
Yeah. All right, Brian, let's pivot to the second half of our episode. It's the falling rates, calling it falling leaves, falling rates.
Falling rates.
Because people want to know. People want to know what's happening with mortgage rates today. And I think we've definitely seen a shift.
Yeah. I've got good news.
No way.
Yeah, I do. Rates have eased a bit. As of early September, the average 30-year fixed is down to around 6.5%.
Yeah.
Some lenders are posting even as low as 6.29%, with the 15-year at 5.6. Also, I've seen the FHA, VA, USDA loans down right around the 6, slightly under range too.
Yeah.
So
just closed a VA at 6%, and an FHA at 5.75.
So, and we've touched on this before. We're not going to go into great depth, but probably a good time if you're looking whether to buy or even refinance, especially on the buy side. Talk to your lender about the 2-2-1 buy downs and stuff like that.
Well, and even if you bought a year ago and you're at a 7%, you were at a 7% interest rate when you bought, like really talk to your lender. Hey, how much equity do I have in my house today? Or even 2 years ago when we were hitting the 7s, how much equity do I have in my house? What would it look like if I refinance? Can I lower my payments? Right. So I think there's opportunity out there, not just for buyers, but homeowners today.
Yeah, exactly. And I've always asked this of different mortgage brokers. If you already own your home and interest rates drop, about what percent should you probably give your lender a call and say, hey, does it make sense to refinance? Whether you're pulling cash on it doesn't matter. Just simply get that lower rate, lower your payment. There's processing fees. Usually the word out of the mouth is at least 0.5%. 0.5% you might want to inquire. Definitely about if you're getting around a full percent, it's a pretty good time to take action on that.
Yep. Yeah. And in simple terms, it means maybe that $300,000 house that you were looking at earlier this year, January, February, may now be within your budget, right? So there's some affordability, I think, that's coming back to our buyers today.
Yeah, every percent really drops, or it creates 10% additional in your buying power, according to some calculations from experts out there. So that $300,000 house at 7% might now be affordable if you're down around 6% or even 5.8, 5.9.
Yeah.
So basically, and it's pretty much keeping it simple. And then experts, they expect them to probably hover for the rest of this year right around the mid-6s. Again, take a look at some buy downs. We might see them creep down closer, right at 6 by the end of the year. As the inflation and the economy are continuing to cool in a good way.
Yeah. And for buyers, that means if you're waiting for rates to drop into the 5s, you might be waiting a while. So get that equity, get in there today. and find the right house for you to start building that, that equity in the long run.
And I'm gonna throw this out here real quick, because I've been asked numerous times. I've got some clients out there that they're like, yeah, we're just gonna wait till we get it down at least the 4s. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna have a lot less hair, and it'll probably be completely gray, and I might not even be here when that ever happens.
Yeah.
So if you're waiting for that, 5% is really good. 5.5 is still really good.
Yeah.
And 6%, I mean, that's below
the average.
That's below averages for not only 50 years, that's below averages for like 20 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, you gotta remember the 20, whatever it was, 18, 19 till about 2022. Those are unprecedented that we just might never see again.
Right, exactly. So, bottom line is fall 2025 is shaping up to be better buying environment than 6 months ago or a year to 2 years ago. Even not quite as low as last year, but it's going in the right direction. And I think buyers have a little more power today.
Yeah. It should also free up some more homes to create some more inventory, because I've talked to sellers and I know other agents have talked to their sellers. The conversation is, all right, it's really hard when interest rates are around 7 to maybe give up that 3.5% interest rate, 4% interest rate. You get down around 6, it's not as hard, especially not to those buyers that just want to move.
Right.
But the ones that they either need to downsize, upsize, or just make a change, relocation, but they've been hesitant because how much they might lose as far as their affordability and buying power.
Yep.
So you really got some good things coming.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much the summary of the rates. Stay tuned. The Fed's talking about dropping the rates. I've not heard definitive on that, but I think it's going to happen. That could create some definitely some positives, but hopefully between that and then all the enjoyment of the fall weather in Wisconsin, hopefully we'll see a lot of smiley faces in the summer and fall, right?
Yeah. So if you want more information on buying, selling, investing in real estate, pumpkin patches, football, whatever it might be, give us a call at Vincent Devall at the Eagle Homes team here at Coldwell Banker.
I'm Brad Brewer. Have a great time. We'll see you on the
Peace
next
out.
one.